Very glad and happy that Lama Zopa Rinpoche, our spiritual director, accept the kind of introduction or advice to the Sangha, open to everyone. So I would like as well to thank very much Geshe Gelek, who accept from behalf of the monastery Lunto Chokorlin to give the 3 months Vinaya teaching. And then also I can see. Okay.
You can see from there.
I have to look there. So, and then I would like to thank as well Tenzin Letsuk, who came from India to translate the teaching, and also Ani Siliana and Ani Paloma, who will translate into Italian and Spanish, as well as the Lama Tzong Khapa Institute, to help us to organize this big event, as well as I would like to thank a Buddhist Union, Mai, which now they are busy now. Tender is busy with the teaching Lamrim Chempo at Nalanda Monastery. So is I mean, I wrote something in order to avoid something to forget. So anyway, of course, the request of the teacher Vinaya come from our association, the monastic association, because we thought extremely necessary. And then now I connect this to the monastery, which I'm responsible to build. Since 2004, Geshe Champagyatso, our first abbot, told us to build a monastery, because otherwise the Sangha will not have any future. So now 18 years are passed. Maybe we are very close to the building permit. We always say such things. But on the first day of the Losar, this year, the municipality kind of approved the proposal. There was some small issue to be solved, and then now are finalized. So we hope that within this month, the big news will arrive. So anyway, so we are going to build a monastery, but in order to build a monastery and to have a proper Sangha, we need a proper Vinaya teaching. So that's why it's extremely, extremely important that we come to know the Vinaya properly. And so that is an incredible, great opportunity for us. So we thought to extend as much as possible to all the Sanghas who wish to participate at this event. There are 120 around Sangha members from all over the world. Some, of course, mostly linked to our organization, but there is also Sakya, nuns, monk, and as well Kagyu and some other tradition. So we are extremely, extremely happy that also this may happen. Sorry for any mistake, some problem the technical problem that will arise, but okay, no problem. It's the nature of samsara. So what else? Now I don't want to take much time, also because my English is broken English, so it will be very boring. And so I would like to just to show a small video of the monastery, how the monastery will come, and then more or less this is the render of the 2020, like 2 years ago, but more or less is nothing much change. So now I think I check if I forget something. Otherwise, always I forget to thanks all the people, the staff behind that we don't see. For example, Esther, Walpaz, Manuela, Elisa, the director. So all these people that usually they do much work, we never, they never show up, but they are really precious for us, okay? So let me see. So Rinpoche, sorry, but you know me, so no problem. So, okay, I think that's all. Oh, my name is Tuten Sogni, by the way. I didn't say that. My name, Tuten Sogni. Okay. Okay, now the video can start. I was wondering how the Lama can see the Geshe. They can see the video here. Okay,
Yeah,
anyway.
good to see you.
Oh, there.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, please, Rinpoche, I'm extremely happy. Please live long. And then, so we need you here, actually. Yeah. Thank you.
Meditation. Kita tu stana mado. Kita dalam bah. Jibat itu nasar.
So I remind me that also we do have the connection with the Russian student. So yesterday we got the request from the Russians, so also the Russian, there will be Russian translation going on together with the Italian, Spanish, and of course English. And then that is extremely important, especially in this period. So again, I would like to really thanks, we invite our spiritual director, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, is the source of all our happiness. And then really extremely important for us, his presence, his advice, that is, without Rinpoche, it will be very difficult, all our job, serving others. So really, thank you, Rinpoche, very much. So now we offer manda to Rinpoche, and then Rinpoche can say a few advice to us. Thank you.
So let's see. Let's start. Sangha Onlus Association. So first I would like to offer skies of greetings to Geshe Gele Geshe Temba, the resident teacher of Lama Tzong Khapa. And the Geshes who are listening, and all the rest of the Sanghas, all the rest of the Sanghas. Over scars of Tashidre, okay, Tashidre. Number is Tashidre. Yeah. So this now New Year, 4th day, 5th day, 5th day. So yeah, to the Sanghas, to the students, what we think, so we're unbelievable fortunate that we didn't die before. So far survived. And, yes. So generally speaking, so, we all are living life by relying on Buddha Dhamma, Guru Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So fortunate, unbelievable fortunate, just that. So if you fell down in the hole of fire, and then there are many ropes are sent to you to get out, to hold on and get out. So the rope that you hold on is the best one. So that which definitely brings you out of the fire. So like that, you see, also like that it happens. That definitely that can bring you out, fire or samsara fire. So fortunate. So anyway, so generally speaking, so lived, so minimal lives, generally to say. So now, so that much it could depend on each individuality. So so now is the next year to be to live our life even more meaningful. And for example, so even practicing patience, and then you see, and then the coming year to be able to practice more patience. I'm using example. To practice more patience and control anger, not let to rise anger. Your life should not be controlled by anger, disaster. So much cause so much suffering, destruction to yourself, your liberation, and to others sentient beings. So yeah, to think more of that. If their personality is there, so much anger, and that is an important plan like that, and so not just general planning, but every morning when you generate the motivation lamrim, that time then think today, whatever happens, I'm not going to let my life to the end of the control of anger. So you plan precisely in the morning, so that when you are conditioned about to get angry, then you remember what you promised in the morning. So it helps in that way by making preparation. So it will help easy to remember. Otherwise, even you motivate sometimes, but then then anger comes because the way our mind has been habituated with anger from beginning, but then anger comes just like tsunami or there. Totally, it's like become dark. The sun stopped and become dark in the world, like that suddenly. So, yes, very, very dangerous and destroy your liberation by destroying marriage. So destroy your liberation. Like that. So then this harm, then cause so many other people get angry. Destroy their liberation, their enlightenment by destroying the merits. So very, very harmful. So that's destroying your merits. It's like making, you don't see, but it's exactly as making war. Making war is in your mind. You see, you destroy your liberation. You see, and then you keep yourself continuously in samsara. We've been suffering in samsara from beginning to birth, and again, even those also means to they are different to achieve enlightenment, but you see, but you don't practice Dharma, you don't practice patience, you don't practice compassion, loving kindness, contentment, all that, satisfaction, all that. Then, you see, control attachment, control anger, control ignorance, then you continuously about samsara, you suffer. You see, you are in the big fire of samsara, and continue to suffer. You understand? So like that. So it's really is worse, much worse than being killed in Ukraine. But the Russian army, so that alone Death alone doesn't go to Lord. But if you destroy your merits, like in angry, then then for such a even for such a long time in the body, some suffer, in particular in the Lord, like that. Also, in way to practice more compassion, more loving kindness than before. Like that, more contentment, attachment, and more contentment, more satisfaction than before. Like that, we should plan the coming year. Like that to make the life more beneficial, not only for you, but for every sentient being, every helping, every hungry ghost, every animal, every human being, every spirit being, every spirit beings. So you see, you have to always remember you have responsibility of all the sentient beings, the happiness. You see, for you to cause them happiness, you have responsibility and free them from suffering. Samsara. So free them from delusion karma. You have responsibility. Well, just let me give an example. You see, in everyday life, you keep your mind in peace by keeping in the loving kindness, the compassion, patience, and that contentment, so forth. Especially in bodhicitta, see, chasing others. There's every sentient being helping heroes, animals, human beings, suras, asuras, in the mystery. Everyone, I receive all my, from beginning but all the happiness, now, future, including enlightenment, everything, even the happiness in dream, everything I receive from every helping, every hungry ghost, every animal, every human being, every spirit, every activity, that's the most precious. And there's a Buddha came from the sentiments. Dharma came, so Dharma came from Buddha, Dharma came from the sentiments. As Buddha came from sentiments. Sanghas came from sentiments. So sentiments is the most precious. So I just mentioned this. I think the text is the thing is in the Sutra Kingdom of text. I think it might be, but I'm not going to show you. It might be that. The thing is different. Or the publisher. Along the Sutra, the publisher. The publisher, yeah. Delay to Sangha. From this bodhicitta, they pass the Buddha, present, the future, all the Buddha come from this. They led to this and they led to. So it's basically bodhicitta is generally depends sentient kind. So all the three Buddhas, numberless past Buddha, present Buddha, future Buddha, all come from each sentient kindness, each sentient. that we have a great opportunity to rely on Buddha. From their Dhamma can rely on Dhamma, Sangha. So to be free from lordism, to be free from samsara, to be free from raw nirvana, to be free from self-chasing thought, the subtle obscurations, what the trees of enlightenment. You see, so we can need enlightenment. So all that, the opportunity that would you have received from kindness of every sentient being, and every sentient being. So that's so precious, most precious, most kind. Then you see, dile to sanjara dudu, dile jayana we. So from this, all the quality that all the Buddhas admire, all the Buddha's quality or the Buddha's quality, from the Buddha. That means from every sentient being. From your enemy, from the bug that ticks biting you. So from every sentient being you see. So one is the coordination from Buddha, but it means from sentient beings, from every sentient being. So from Buddha, all the temporary samsara happiness, all the samsara happiness come from Buddha. So, yes, so that means from every sentient beings. Yes, including every day what you meet, whom you speak, that you meet. So what is insects, ants, or people, dogs, cats, or whatever. So including from there to all the rest. So from every sentence we receive all the samsara happiness. So precious. So from the Buddha, you definitely achieve Buddhahood, no doubt. So that means from every sentient being you become a Buddha, no doubt. By generating the compassion with the unbelievable. So that's every sentence most precious and most kind, most dear. So that's as I often say. So when beginning of the virus, I think we went the Lama Buddha. We went to Lama Buddha. So there was a Minjur from Kaju, in the 20th, then there was an abbot from Shisham Monastery. So I was struggling I was struggling with the consecration, the stupa, we did the soul offering, and we did consecration, So, yes, this Kandula guided, Kandula was there. So, after my talk, I brought all different offerings, and we did offerings together. So I explained how, how sentiments are most precious, the most kind, everything. So then at the end, at the end, the abbot of Chijam, I don't know his name, but he said, "Oh, it was so beneficial to his mind." He said, "So beneficial to his mind." And he said, "Oh, sentiments are more precious than Buddha." There's nothing about quality, but the kindness, precious, the kindness. I mean, everything vendors and the kind you receive from kindness and things like that. That's what I said, just breathe, Okay, so like that. Kimbo said, "Oh, what's wrong?" Said the Buddha. I said, "Something was more precious than Buddha is." He realized, oh, so he's very relentless. So I just said dry words. My mind is like rock. Nothing changes, nothing from beginning to the birth, no change. Like the rock living under the ocean, doesn't begin with. It's very solid. So like that. Living in Dharma environment, but doesn't change. So that. Sorry. Okay, now. I'm so happy, billion times happy that very decided to explain details, the Gisul vows, the Gelon vows, the 3 months. I'm so happy that. So the FMD, all the centers like Lama Tzong Khapa Institute, all the centers, from where many centers happened, even before the Lama Tsemo and the commentary in the Madhyamika, those things happened. Those things were taught. So that was Tantra, yes. Then after Lama started the master program, then after that there's need even more basic thing. So I set up the basic program. Lama discussed with the Chambajato. For 1 week they discussed, then laid out the master program. So then then the Chambajato, after he came back to Lama Tzong Khapa, then he really wanted to do the master program. So he did that, and then he passed away just before he started the second one, so like that. Then basic program. I was told to need to need program basic. But afterwards, many people told me it's no longer basic at all. So I don't have to go through the subject. So I'll say that it is many important subjects. The four schools and then you can 70 topics and the Bodhisattva and Buddha and amazing the success. Heart essence wisdom, heart sutra. Then the outline of the Kala, Tantric part, and outline, as outlines the Tantric part, the base one. So, then the will of the shop opens and total 37 as well. 7 total transformation, 7 total transformation, and then so that. So the FMD, the gas study, the philosophy, not just one, as a man, and then was started now many years ago. I mean, started basically maybe about 24 years ago. So, there may be other maybe others, not only FMD, but FMD is one that has been like rainfall study, Buddhist study, the extensive scriptures and London, but the like rainfall, so much. The FMD center has been this way, so much. Even the people don't know, listen, still there's rainfall to teachings. even the good boats, they got tired. So there is rainfall, showers of teachings, like that, showers of teachings. So unbelievable. Then this unseen teaching, pure teaching, unbelievable. So the Lungi Temba, so this happened. That teaching Buddha exists. So unbelievable. So happened, great, unbelievable. So now talk with them about the teaching of the realization. So of course, it is in the everyday life, your practice, meditation and practice, and you see everyday life. Then the many centers, they have a retreat center. Like that. So they go there for retreat. So I've been thinking, well, now a long time ago in America, so we built our land, and then build houses, and then people come there to Lambrin. So, but then other countries developed the visa and this and that, some problems, and that didn't happen yet. So I thought to call to invite this one monk, who actualized Shine and which was renunciation, right view, things like that. Even in India, so while he was in India, he was from Sarame. So he Daytime he studied like as a monk, but night time he go to cemetery to meditate all night. Cemetery, this is what he does in Sarah. So now he said, Litang, he said, so I want him to come to America and to guide the people. Even not the whole year, but he can come 1 or 2 times in the year, sort of like that. You see, so to guide people on in the realization. So then he, the question went to him, and he said to come to West is wasting his time. So he said that, but later, when he was informed more about the benefits of FMD, serving the monasteries, many things, so he a little bit changed from that. So now the non-Western people, he said he will take care, he will serve them when the Western students come to him in Tibet, Lizang. But now nobody can go. The Chinese don't allow the bees. I think the sort of practice visas and this. So that anyway, I thought about that, and they also come to us said she will guide them. However, I thought what my plans for realization, you see. So of course it went everyday life, wherever you are, and wherever you are, at the center or wherever you are, it depends on that and your practice, what you meditate on or not you practice, or so like that. Oh, yeah. So anyway, so now here, okay, so that's the background, the general information. Okay, now Sangha. Yeah. So, first of all, I want to say is Kelly decided with much compassion, tolerance, decided to give this teaching details. No way to repay kindness, even I offer which grand jewel fill the whole sky to Geshe Gelek, can never repair kindness. That he decided this incredible. So it's like giving to me, yeah, more than the which grand jewel fill the sky, giving to me like that. Oh, this giving, this explaining to get to the Gama for 3 months. That's great. That really helps. That really helps FMD. See, then there also there's also other monks, there are other sanghas who want to study. So that's so good. So that helps very much to preserve the Dharma, preserve the teaching of the Buddha. So you see, even many of us, like myself, do not have the 3 heart trainings, the wisdom, the basis of the Arya path, the wisdom directly perceived emptiness. Then directly perceives the statement of obscurations. Then the seed is of delusion. The seed is the part of Yeah, meditation. So that it's incredible. So, then all the bases that you are training, heightened wisdom, that depends on heightened mental coessence. Then that depends on the heightened morality. So, so therefore, even we don't have to others, but at least what we have regard, talking that's a teaching Buddha, there's skip and then the cause the realization. So what we have is the moral, heightened morality. So that it helps to develop that and to make pure and to preserve and spread the equanimity to that service and the news. So that's it. So we should get that unbelievable is offer. Thank you very much. Well, I should be speaking short, sorry. Whenever I open my mouth, it became wrong, as you know. If I didn't open my mouth, that's okay. Okay. So I want to say this. In the early times, you see, for a long time. What I want to say is Western Sanghas is hero, real hero. Because you see, real hero. Wow. So you see at the beginning for a long time. I mean, you see, there's so much. There's so much difficulties for the Western Sangha. So many. I want to tell you. Well, there was when the Historians come up came to America, 100 men became monk. But next year, when the Historians come up, they come up before. Next, 100 men became monk in America. And then the next year, he's going to come up, came to America. That time, all the monks were dissolved. So because they didn't have monastery, they didn't have monastery to say together to follow the monastery rules, practice morality. Study, that there's no monastery, nothing. So that's so in part the thing is going to come up, and they become monk, just become monk. So like that. So anyway, like this happened. So for FMD and the Nalanda, so for how many years? 20, 30, 40 years, and then the Chinese Institute for many nuns and so like that. There are sanghas other places, other countries, but anyway, where to go? There always some monks there for many eons, and not completely empty. Now I'm the coronavirus. For long time. So so like that. So you see, so difficult for Western Sangha. You see that people don't understand it. Western countries don't understand the kind of head, hair with the beautifies thing. You spend so much money on the hair, beauty, the hair, so much money to keep the good shape and all that, So the shape is that you make beautiful, so you shave the hair. And so people don't understand very strange and very strange dress which they don't wear, and very strange, and people don't like. People don't like. So you see, you become monk and nun in that time, those times. People, your country people don't like. So generally, I'm speaking generally, generally like that. Don't like to see. Even your parents don't want to see. You don't see the head shapes. You see, like that is like amazing. People don't respect. Kind of like that. You see the situation like that. Like that. You see, all the during those times, the Sangha, monk and nuns, unbelievable. That's a real hero. The people at your country, people don't like, like this, and Sangha. So it's a real hero. So that. So you see, in the East, in the East, character of the Sri Lanka Brahman, you see, you become monk and nun happier. The people are happier. Yes, generally, yes. Maybe there's some, nowadays maybe there's some who don't like, but even, generally, yes. Then happier, monk and nun, yeah. Yes, they receive offering, they receive help easier, like that. So not maybe now a little bit better, but long time in the West, so sanghas, you see, don't get help. They like that, as I mentioned before. So difficult, yeah. So the so the Western sanghas or like that. So like this, you see, people don't respect, people don't, they think very strange, don't like, or things like that. Even your parents don't. So your hero, what's the Sangha? The real hero. You see, those things, so if worldly matters, worldly matters, so that you see, just only seeking happiness in this life. Then you don't do Sangha, you don't become Sangha, you follow. Because I cannot be Sangha, because my country people don't like, this is that, execute, many execute, all that. You see, then you don't become Sangha. People think it's bad. So that I think Western Sangha is the real hero. It is different from the Eastern between the Sangha. Deva monastery, first of all, easy. Which monastery? So you see, so many reasons. So incredible, so good. The hero was so good. So beneficial to the secret realm, send them to the world, to this world. So beneficial. You see, so being Sangha, then help the world. As you know, Tumapushi. So in India, in Kashika, no, I'm not sure the name. So anyway, no. The country, you see, developed, rains came the right time, crops grew in the right time, they grew very well. Everything developed so much in the country, changed. Yeah, from the difficulties. So the king thought he did. Minister thought he did. Then, you see, so the minister said, there's a sage in the mountain, in the forest, sage. And so we go to ask, we go to ask the sage how it happened. So they all want to ask the sage in the forest. So the sage says, "Is none of you, it's the development of the country came from none of you. It's because in the forest, the elephant live in the fibers and spread to other elephants. And the monkey live in the fibers and spread to other monkeys, fibers. And then the rabbit live in the fibers and spread to other rabbits. And the bird, I don't know which is a bird, present the fibers and spread to others. So from there, the development of the country came, all like that effort. So this bird is Shakyamuni Buddha embodiment. Then I think the elephant is Ananda Gugao. Then the character. Then the character. Jungawa, I think Buddha's brother. I think. Yeah. So one is the benefits of that, and so one that I didn't remember. So like that. So they let others to keep the practice. So the great effect, in development happened in the country. So if you keep this whole brother animal in the house, in the office, so the center or office for this company or this family, so it helps to be harmonious. To be harmonious, all the gossip, all the kind of becoming not harmonious, so it doesn't happen. So become much peace, and it brings much peace and much harmonious in the family, in the center, in the Gomba. So company, whatever it is, okay? So like that. So the Sangha, so beneficial to the world, to the other side, to the sentient beings. So that, okay? So Kasa, so you see, West is highly developed. It's developing attachments. In the West is kind of highly developed the object attachment. Everything is kind of developing attachment, sort of like that. And then self-testing. Like that's the top developing self-testing, attachment, everything. What do you do that? So what is aimed to see in the business or whatever. Then, so therefore, condition is like this. So very difficult to keep vow. I'm talking not so much, but I mean, I'm talking generally. So much of condition is to break the vow. So much condition around to break the vow. So once you fall attachment, once you become friend with attachment, then that's it. So it's just there anytime. Yeah, you are friend, you are things like that. So therefore, you became a Sangha hero, real hero. Wow, real hero. Then Tibet monk or nun or whatever it is, East and even Burma, what's it? So it's not eating West. So you are a real hero. So great benefit. So those who abide in Sangha, alive in the Sangha for a long time, for so many years, it's incredible. So I want to thank billion, zillion, trillion times. Thank you from my heart today. So sorry. So I'm just trying to keep short, but try to keep it longer. So see, so the Catholic, for example, New Zealand, you see, so unbelievable good the Prime Minister lady. So he stopped no guns. So peace, so much peace. There is no killing each other like America doesn't have that. Guns are not allowed. Then I think smoking. Stop smoking. Yeah, I'm thinking to make a small book in to spread the West and to Nepal and to not destroy your place, your place, your home, your country, the world. So I'm thinking to that, and I put together all this, and I think to get forward from this many Nepali. So I think those famous people to get forward, so to then outside world, maybe the TK or the other things I try to get forward, so that to not destroy your country, the world, and so dangers of earth. As Krishna is earth, all the inside, all the things, the dangers of water, dangers of fire, dangers of wind, so then disease and all that, famine, so much. So to not so thinking to that. So so extremely good. So you see, America, this is a developed country where whole world will look at America, take a huge example. But you see, so many years ago, I was in New York when there was so much killings, and so they started a meeting. Government started a meeting. So many years, whether to have gun, whether to have not to gun, whether to then you don't have gun. Okay, then somebody shoot you. Wow, then you don't know. You have a gun to shoot back. Then self-defense comes. Self-defense. So the whole thing. The whole problem that small children kill many people, one person kill many people, certainly. Even the person normal, live normal life, what they do. But that day certainly changed. All this happens, I can guess, what a problem, due to self-change, the following self-change, you see, they could not do even New Zealand, but America saw. But the problem was that Then now that is what up from, besides the disease, oh, so that come from the mind. And so it's like that. Okay, then so situation Sangha in the West is a friend. So so some is what I'm saying. So otherwise, real hero, you see. So now you see, for example, Putin, Russian president, you see, all those people in Ukraine, how many people got killed? It's all he created all the things because he ordered killing. Don't have to by your hand guns. You see, if you go order, the president give order, then how many people? You see, millions and tens of thousands, and millions and billions. How many people killed? Or even though he didn't shoot one man by a gun, but you see, he get all the negative karma killing. How many people, how many people killed? You see, oh, he get all the negative karma. Killing beside the armies, and he get all that, so heavy. Within when you drink the karma, so much power, the wealth and But you see, like in the world like that, you give order, then you get it. You play so it's purely unbelievable object of compassion because he created karma to be samsara, the lower realm. You understand? Suffer. Unbelievable suffer, unbelievable. So it's purely object of compassion. So when you think that, no, besides angry, then, so much compassion is right. And like that, the whole thing is due to ignorance. So, but in the world, you see, in the world, for example, First World War, Second World War, how many people killed? How many people killed? They're the hero. Millions of people killed. And the millions of people killed. Person, such statue of persons made it up, built up. But then people praise. But in reality, creating karma to be in some type, to be in the Lord, you won't suffer, unbelievable suffer. Even a tiny thorn goes in the body, so painful for us. Tiny, very tiny thorn. All this, they know all this suffering, the hell, but can you imagine that? Or to go through them. Wow. I'm not going to go to say so like that. So therefore, they're not hero at all. So the sanghas, who are sanghas, you see, who defeat the delusion. Sanghas who defeat delusion. So all the suffering, all the unbelievable suffering, killing, so the people go destroy, millions of people, So this by following delusion, it happens. Being under the delusion, it happens. So harm This is the world. What the world, they have been developing for years, but then destroyed. Then particular this kind of starts with one person in the beginning. Raja told me that First World War started with one person. So Sangha here, real hero, because they defeated the delusion, which harms all the delusion. So it's not a defeat. What you defeat is a delusion. You have to recognize. Sangha, respond to the Sangha. Defeat the delusion. So you get rebirth, higher rebirth, not origin, but the rebirth, higher rebirth. None of that freedom of samsara, liberation. You have from that. Defeat by defeating delusion, you have nirvana. There's a control. This is enlightenment. So like that we see. So Sangha's you are the real hero. Every day you must remember this. You must remember you are the hero of the. You are a real hero of the delusion, which caused so much suffering to you, and which caused suffering to the sentient beings from beginningless rebirth. Not from this life, from beginningless rebirth. So you defeat this. You are, see, the more Dharma you know, more practice you know, more able to meditate, you are more professional hero. You understand? So now you have to look at this way, Sangha. Don't think about Sangha kind of, like no life, no direction, don't think that. So lost life is lost, and that. So like that. There's a whole part. There is this Lamdrim, the essence. Then there's 5 scriptures, the monks, they start for many years. Then there's a Tantra essence and the extensive. So to study, you see, and then the practice, listening, mental practice. So that's why you go to enlightenment. Then goal is enlightenment. Not that the thing Sangha doesn't go anything. No pleasure, no samsara pleasure. What people can do, Sangha cannot do. Sangha doesn't goal, life, no life. No, something wrong. Okay, so I'll listen some more story. This is where we're shooting every day shooting. You're the hero. You defeat the delusion. You make war. You see, inside, it's the delusion. Delusion will cause suffering to all the sentiments. This, for example, substation thought cause you to create negative karma and to harm you from beginningless rebirth, suffer you. And then now you don't practice Dharma, you don't practice morality, you don't practice you don't practice morality, you don't practice the Buddhist. They continuously cause suffering, samsara without end. The Lord, so like that. But this is not all this. Now, this is only you. Now, you see, numberless things, numberless helping, numberless anger, numberless healing, numberless intimacy. From beginningless, by being under the control of yourself as a self-same thought, have been harming to numberless entities, let them suffer. again, don't practice Dharma, don't practice morality. Oh, then harm to sentence continuously without that. Make them suffer continuously. That's by your negative mind, by your self-judgment. Then you see self-judgment in the thing. Now you can see. Your mind. So you see. So therefore, very important to practice Dharma. This being Sangha, living in the morality. So important. You see. Yeah. Then practice bodhicitta. See, then here it says says I recite this. The writing by Nagatana, writing to the friends, sitting there. Guam Kola Lubur Meshona, Teda Chido Diwa Tang Chang, Yang se Meber, Dile Betalde, Dile Chicho Goba Shemachi. Shooting Tata, Shero Sunday, Yang Deshi, Tuati, Kobang, Niga, Michi, Semicha. Such a Ninda, Kazu there. So, even Terabatans. If you think of only your own happiness, liberation. So, see, either on your head, on your dress, if the fire spark happens, drop in that, immediately you take off, you take off, you throw away. So like that, you see, the delusion, even for your liberation, then samsara, that should not have animal reincarnation, sicknesses and death. So also, so you do like that, you see, the delusion, like fast about dropped on your head or cloth, immediately you throw it. So like that, you see, even the Theravada. So it says, so the teacher of Shemati, you see, there's no greater purpose than that. So in that way, live in the pure morality, in the wisdom, the concentration, with that we achieve soulless state, therefore the peaceful, subject mind. So you achieve this, this nirvana, no old age, no disease, no death, so that. So therefore, if you tell about them that like this, for only one person, yourself, only one person do like this. So careful with the delusion as you stop. So for us now, numberless sentences, we have responsibility, numberless sentences, numberless helping, numberless hunger, numberless. So we have responsibility of all their happiness. They should be free, then they should not suffer. We have responsibility. It's in your hand. So therefore, of course, need more than, you see, practice the morality, more than even Theravada. Now here, think of the purposes, all the sentient beings. In Theravada, it's just only yourself. So the purpose of practice morality, see, to not go under delusion. Like that. Here, it is a shooting. Writing the friends. Chimney Judan in your session too. In the Kunji then Everson. Oh, so the morality is like Earth. Earth is places for non-living things. In all the plants and the crops and all the, the people at home and what everything. People, what happens, sentiments. So everything, Mingyu, Earth is best for everything. So Jews, there's certain things. The human beings and animals, running on. But Earth is best for both. So morality is like that. Most important. So the basis for all the qualities of the enlightenment. Basis of all the qualities. So important. So the importance in living humanity. The root of the Dharma by protecting incredible benefits, it is not protected incredible shortcomings. So whether there's teaching Buddha in the country or not, is it's not depend on Tantra teaching. So many people have realization, Tantra realization, or so much study, kind of doctrine or Dorin or so much study, doesn't depend that. The teaching Buddha, other than teaching Buddha on the country, it depends on the Patya Moksha, individual liberation, individual morality. The individual morality of individual liberation. It depends on that. So there's Gallon. There's a Gallon. So there's mainly the Gallon. Those the number of the Gizul father, mother, then Gallon. All the father, Gallon, father, mother. Male, female, and so who are preserving the morality of Gallon in the teaching Buddha. Otherwise, Bodhicitta and the Tantra realization, the age is not defined by that. That doesn't make the teaching Buddha exist anymore. So your sanghas are sanghas holding in the West. That where there has not been Buddhism before. From beginning. So that's so important. So important. See, as I tell them that so that causes other human beings in the West to have perpetuity in the good. Born in the religious country, so that one is by earth, that's India, for example. The other one is religious country, where there's the lineage of those. So so you cause them to have being human being and being before the second one causes others. So you're being there, you're being Sangha. So there's incredible opportunity to Dharma to other things. Then Buddha said, Buddha said, you see, if I achieve flawless state, after I pass away, then your morality is your, that's me, that's your Buddha. From bottom of that, he says, when I pass away, so your morality is a Buddha, is your morality to me. So you must think all the time that your morality is Buddha. So your morality is a Jajapanga teaching said your morality is a good up is Buddha, substitute Buddha, reason of Buddha, your morality. Then thinking that way, you must cherish and protect all your morality. Thinking your Buddha. So why there's a morality in the country? That depends on whether there's people practicing Patimoksha liberation as a Patimoksha, the morality morality of Patimoksha liberation. Yeah, Patimoksha. So this is Tharpa, individual liberation. So that depends on whether there is Buddha in the country or not, depends on this. Whether Sangha in the country or not. Whether the teaching Buddha depends on whether the Sangha or not. That's why it depends on Sangha, even Sangha. So Judge Power says, holding the Buddha Dharma is somebody who is sitting on throne and explaining Dharma. Is not on that. Your morality of your mental, your morality perfectly, correctly protecting that is the Dhamma, protecting your preserving teaching Buddha. Protecting correctly your ordination. Your ordination. That is preserving the teaching Buddha. That is that. So, listening, reflecting, all those Lungi Temple, the text of Buddha teaching. But then protecting morality was a promise. So that's preserving the realization. So what you doing, what you can do is keep the morality of the person. And so it is said, it is said in Sutra, King of the Concentration. Kaura Chewa Gange Chinyetu, Tawe Sing, Sedan Gomdan, Sedan Gomnam Tang, Dudan Padana, Me Tenwai, Zange Chewa Tati, Zange Chewa Tati, Ruche, Kange Tanju, Radu Jiboda, the Jetaba Gamo, Gurite, Ninja, Lava Chipjuba, Sudan, Terre, Chida Pa. So, well, I keep short anyway. So, King of the Concentration, it says, Kawa Chawa Kanget Nietu. So, for million eons, how many? According to the number of the sin glands of the Ganga. So this Ganga, for the benefits of Bodhicitta and many others, it's the Pacific Ocean. It's not the Indian River Ganga. It's the Pamanga North. It's Bodhisattva from the Rurgu, Lama. So that's the Pacific Ocean. And many in the dictionary, in the Pacific Ocean, there are many others. So so I doubt this is Indian River Ganga. So according to the number of the grams of the River Ganga, that many million eons. That many million eons. You understand? Then with the calm mind, say the commanders, drink and food with calm mind, and then the umbrella and the pattern, flag, the garlands of garlands of butter lamps, offer to the million Buddhas. But how many million Buddhas? Is 1 billion. Touches. That much, then not where to compare the somebody when the Holy Dharma extremely impairs. And the Buddha's teaching, the teaching of the Gone Bliss one, the Buddhist teaching, stop. When it's stopping, just one day, you know, one day and night. One day and night, so 1 day. The day and night, 1 day. So you practice just one person. In gentleness, only one. So this merit is almost unbelievable, much more exalted than you see the previous one. For million eons, how many million? A good number of the sin began to River Ganga. I don't think it's in the River Ganga, but many the Pacific Ocean. So even the sand is not just ordinary sand, but truthfully, very tiny one. Both like that. Anyway, with the devotional mind, with the calm mind, and food and drink, umbrella, and the flag, and the garlands of man's butter lamp, offer to the 10 million Buddha. Like that, how much the billion? So you see, all that was small. All that becomes small. This one, given one person, you see now this, where Buddha teaching, stops in the Holy Dharma parish, And that time, Mary is far more greater than the other people. So she should remember this again, their life. Then good to write down this and in your prayer book. Then you see all the time, which you pray. So prayer, so you can see all the time. So it's very good to remind you. So there, when others don't do that's enough. So during the Sojong, half month. So there's a registration of the sutra by the abbot. So that is this Fonga saying the Dukdeva, the abbot is offering examination from the heart, not just that, or correct number, not that. It's to remind for the monks the vows. So I say here. During the Sojong, then you see, I think Buddha. You see, Buddha is emphasizing morality to Buddha's give advice, but because the karma moment, Lengen developed the Masarin, Sangha Onlus Association, and then now the Madava, Sebedin, we are talking about that. So until the negative karma, the obscuration, until you're free from these, even though the Buddhas came in front of you, except the present impure appearance. You don't have karma to see, supreme holy body adorned with the holy signs, 12 holy signs, 80 holy exemplifications. You don't come to see Buddha aspect Buddha, except you see ordinary form. So, just like a Sangha did retreat for 12 years, but did the same thing. After unbelievable combat generated, sacrifice cutting its flesh to give the worms with maggots, So so unbelievable to the dog, wounded dog. So you see, it's a Medea Buddha, but you could not see Medea Buddha, Asanga then, after unbelievable comparison, then he was able to see Medea Buddha. So otherwise it's a dog, wounded, that's very wounded dog, all like that, you see. So therefore, you see, Buddha is you should think the Buddha is guiding you through that. Buddha is guiding you through the abbot. Buddha is teaching you through the abbot, giving teaching to you, guiding you to enlightenment, to liberation, to enlightenment. You should think that. This is now. So even you break the vow after break the different vows, with the scars of kindness, with this usually purify you. Or even you broke them, they to bring you to liberation. So through this apathy, so the subject it's came from Buddha. You see, so useful for you with this kindness. So it said, Gelon rubbed the chebe dollars. Sutra, the cherishing the bhikshus, for somebody, the morality is happiness. For somebody, morality is suffering. And who has the morality is the happiness. Who doesn't the morality is suffering. From Sutra or living pure morality, Gelanda Sodan has a Shivan Bishu, is separated from the life, and then dying is easy. Degenerating morality is not easy like that. How it is? Traditions. Separating from life, death is just finish. Death is life. Death is life's. Just. But death and morality is you say it causes separate from the generation. You see, the rebirth, the 100,000 rebirth. 100,000 rebirth, human rebirth, you see. So it is caused, it causes to you to separate from the generation of hundreds of human rebirth, not only 100 per day, not only 100,000 rebirth, human rebirth, not only that, but like that 100 times. Job on the giant 100,000 human life, because it's so separate from that. Or not only that, you like that, but 100 times. And you abandon happiness, and then you fall down in the hell. You fall down in hell, the experience. Number two, everything know to then so in our life, something doctrine or Dorin or I don't know, the kind of yoga, chakra wind drops or some, those famous, whether those practices really happen or not. whatever morality, vow you have, get on, get through. So you protect that well. So that becomes, you become the Sangha, preserving Buddha teaching. So even the lay people on the practices, even the one-day vow or the one-day vow, one-day vow, there's so much benefit from explaining the Dualung and the Sudra full and wise. So it is it is said in the Foundation Good Quality by Lama Tzong Khapa, Nanda Samba Tiye Tangpa Yi, Chandan Shishin Payu Timbu Yi, Tembe Tsawa Soso Taba La, Ruwa Nyingbo Taba Tinye Robus. This is the essence of the practice for us, Lama Tzong Khapa advice. Nanda Samba Tiye Tangpa Yi, Ngenjung, renunciation, that you see the whole entire samsara like being the symbol of fire in nature of suffering. See, all the samsara pleasure, all nature of suffering, like that. Your naked body into the thorn bush, see, like that, or sitting on the needle that was put up from the ground, then you're sitting on that. So like that, you see. Or then no attachment, pure renunciation. Or with that, with the remembrance and awareness, how you forget the English. Consciousness, great consciousness. Then protect the root of the teaching, the individual liberation. So please bless me. The main practice, the very essence practice in this. So the root of teaching, sources of individual liberation. So that lay people has the lay vows. This is the vows. All that is Lama Tzong said, that's the real practice. That's the heart practice. Please bless me. That should be the heart practice. All that is no matter what big famous practice, what is Tantra, that's so Lama Tzong said, this is the real practice of this. Well, you pay attention most. That's so I explained here, 14 then finish. So there's 4 ways to protect is from where the downfall rises. The door is blocked. Therefore, first one, not knowing the number of precepts. So so to block that first, from where the downfall rises, to block that first. If you don't know what is the practice for preserve the vows, then you don't know whether you will receive downfall or not. So one must study. So according to the capacity of your mind, the extensive Vinaya, or the words of the instruction to practice Labdhe, the short one, or Shishum Labdha, Yane abiding in the summer retreat, abiding Sojong in the abiding summer, and then the religion from that. So to study those something short, according to capacity of your mind. Lungshi Padum, those are dumb to those are summarized ones, even short one. And then in that way, you know, you can count what is to be practiced. You see, you can count, recognize what is to practice. Then second way downward rises is disrespect, careless disrespect. Is the draw of the rising downfalls. So just before the Hamba, the four defeated, then Lama Tzong, then Tatin, the winter, Pondusin, then abandonment, the downfall, the 30, the individual conversion, the social. Then vices gathered in the church. Also, the Catholic. So knowing those what they are, there's the extensive and there's the summarized one. So it depends on one's capacity as well to either to go through, memorize, or to cite, or to go through, study through. Then Magu Tumaji go. Second one is the draw discipline careless from where the downfall lies. And you respect the vows, you respect or those friends and who live in the celibacy vows. And, the Catholic gets broken order. Well, respect them. You must respect them, and especially your vows, your vows. You should regard as Buddha, the founder of Buddhism. Buddha, you should regard, respect. don't be careless. After Buddha passed away, so he said, Yoga is the regent of Buddha. Then number third, if you have some delusion, then it's the door of where the downfall rises. Attachment, delusion, discernment thought, attachment or anger, or so whatever is stronger, then that downfall, that much downfall rises from that. So therefore, when you fight with the enemy, when you control the enemy, then you see the leader of the army, whoever has a stronger power, then subdue that one. Subdue that one. So, for example, Putin announced, you see, the armies, you can shoot the president of Ukraine should be thrown out. So he announced like that. Then they can take it, then he can take it over. You can so easily. So that's why. So therefore, whichever delusion is stronger within you, or you practice remedy to that. If the attachment is stronger, the attachment is stronger, then you see the remedy to that is the meditation on ugly, the suffering, very suffering nature, ugly nature. Yeah, then how the body is so impure, the sack of kaka, sack of, full of, full of dirty things, 32 dirty things, in the Nagadun say, 32 inside, remember, 32 dirty sack of 32, like sack of kaka, filled with kaka inside, like that. So that's many times. Then yeah, even the skin, even the skin, if you put a magnifying glass, skin, there's a lot of many mountains like that, this bumps, yeah. If you put magnifying glass on skin, it looks very beautiful skin. But then you put magnifying glass, there's so many things, like many bumps, like a mountain, like many hills, very different view. Then you magnifying glass, nothing. So very frightening. Then you see, from that one blood comes, then you're very terrifying. One blood comes and no judgment, one blood comes, very terrifying. Oh, like that, the body. So people, normal people, you see, never think inside the body. You never think inside the body, only the skin. And the skin that is, even you don't see all the details, then it depends on your eye, how much you can see. So your eye is very rough, sensation. You see all the and you see beauty, all like that. You see, So that is it. It's like this reality. There's no such thing. There's no such a real thing, real beauty. And so you see, so the first base, the body appears to your mind, and then you see the existence from the society. Then you see, then the ignorance, Dante Mariba, the ignorance, Dante Mariba. So ignorance holding the things as truly existent, existent from its own side, existent by nature. So, so we see left in negative imprint on the mental condition from beginning to birth. You see, each time it rises. So now, so you see the base or the base exists from inside. Or you see, then your then your mind level, skin is beautiful like that. But you see, so what is really existing? Existing is that what you labeled, just your mind, mere labeled by your mind, not just labeled by your mind, but mere labeled by your mind. Go into the subtle, mere labeled by your mind, beauty. So what? So there's no more than that existing. Right after, that's the first thing. But now second, and then what you label beauty, that appears to you existing from inside. Existing from inside. Existing by nature, or real. Oh, so second, real. So the first one totally gone. Forgot, it is totally gone. Oh, so not aware. Not aware of the condition. Not aware. So that's a real beautiful. You see, the negative imprint led by ignorance in the past, you see, ignorance holding truly. Or the has been living ignorance, has been the negative imprint from the beginning of the past. So it projects on that real. Oh. So you have, so therefore, then you see, then believe, then you hold on, your ignorance, hold on, true, that's real, that's true. Your ignorance, hold on, it's true, apprehend. Oh, that is the Mariba. So same thing when you do the eye, like that, eye appearing from that, then the ignorance holding, grasping, holding on that. Oh, this is true. Oh, that's the root of your samsara. That's your root of samsara. You are making root of your samsara that time. All the basis of all suffering. So here now, beauty. So, Mariba, holding that real. Oh, then on that basis, then attachment comes. On that basis, then attachment. On the basis, then good or bad. Good or bad, you see? Oh, yeah. So I said, yeah, already said, yeah, already beautiful, yeah, you good or bad, good as a beautiful. You see, middle, yeah. label that, and label that as exaggerated. First exaggeration is first exaggeration is that because discriminated. Designated exaggerate, you see. Then second is the good, bad, and the good video. The label is done, and you see the discrimination done. Then is actually like that. Then the attachment dies. Then after that attachment, only after this discrimination, the then attachment does not at the same time or before. People know it, not anything. Afterwards the dies. So like that. So this is how the evolution. Yes. So Lama Tzong Khapa said in the Lama Chemo, or the ignorance is exaggerate. Exaggerate. That's the first thing. Then second thing after that, then very good, you see. So the because of ignorance, the exaggerated existence from societies. All of that. Then on the basis of that, it was a hallucination, which is a great hallucination. So on the basis of that, very good. See that exaggerated. So then attachment dies. Then is Lama Tzong Khapa said, the way of the thought of apprehending. So this first ignorance, second, then very good, then the attachment. This way of apprehending the object, way of with the logics, it can prove it is false, wrong. This is wrong. Then eliminate it. You see, prove is wrong, then it eliminates the object. You realize it's empty. Then you realize also the concept is wrong. Concept also like that. The way that this thought apprehend the object, prove as with the logics, then see these are false. You see, object of the concept false. Then eliminate it. You see, you realize it. So, so like that. So so those incredible logic what Lama Tzong Khapa will spend where to analyze. So then there are so many ways. Then pride, you see, no. The anger rises, then meditate on the loving kindness. I mean, the patience on the against the pride. Then you see, you meditate on the sickness and death. Sickness always death. So on there are 6 shortcomings or sometimes. Nothing definitely. No satisfaction. Nothing gives satisfaction. You become higher, you become lower. So all those things. Then about elements, then you think the results about elements. In your body, your aggregates and the element, and the sense basis, kishi or wangbos, sense power. Then, yeah. So, all the results. Non-done those things. If you put pride, you see how you're inner those things. So then it destroys your pride. And remedies the ignorance and the dependent arising. So one of the best things is meditate on emptiness. Meditate on emptiness. Best thing for all. Remedy for all the delusions. Yeah, the quotation. Umashi Javale. For understand the Madanya. Lula Roan Chishindu. Lula Roan Chishindu. Timukola, nature this. The body has senses the body, sense basis the body. All the body is covered with sense basis of body. Like that, like that. All the delusion is covered by ignorance. All the delusion is covered by ignorance. All have ignorance. Therefore, all the delusion, by destroying ignorance, then you destroy ignorance. All the delusions, by destroying ignorance, then all the delusions destroyed. So if you maintain emptiness, that becomes antidote to attachment, that becomes antidote to anger, antidote to ignorance. Well, it's an incredible thing. So there's unbelievable advantages. Always meditate emptiness, mindfulness and emptiness. You see, there are 3 things. I say, you know that I realize at all, no smell of realization. But you see, you practice the mindfulness everyday life. Looking at the eye appeared as real. From there, then it's believed by the ignorance, the truth. So this hallucination, this great hallucination, so it's not there. It's not there. What exists is what is merely imputed by mind. What is merely imputed by mind? What is that? What is merely imputed by mind? So all other things, real from there. What is believed? Not there. No? So totally empty is one thing. The other one, merely labels. The I is merely labeled mind. That's one thing. One mental. One thing, one mental. The other one is the real I appear. That you are apprehend, believe. Is it? Is not that. It's recognize the hallucination is the hallucination. What I'm saying is, recognize the hallucination is the hallucination. Like recognize the dream is dream. Like that. recognize the dream is like dream. So when you recognize the dream, so there's no attachment, there's no anger. Whatever happening, there's no anger, there's no attachment, there's nothing. You see, no all the war of the dream to you, nothing there. Peaceful. All like that. Recognizing dream is dream. You see, when you recognize the dream is dream, sometimes, oh, very interesting. So peaceful, my mind. No, there's no war of delusion. See? So, yeah. So here, all these things that real now appearing real, the Lama Zopa, the real one, Mega Mouse, or the real one talking, or you real one listening, all this is not there. Not there. Oh, so recognize dream like that. It's very good. So with this, you live the life with this awareness. Even you're going to a supermarket, even going to beach or supermarket, or with this awareness, you go from the house, you go this awareness, like recognize dreams. All these real things appear to you, and they all real. All this see, hallucination. The hallucination is hallucination. Oh, that's one thing. So so you go like that. So when you come back, then all this because mirror level or nothing, empty. So so these things meditation. See, mindfulness, and so it is so helpful. To not rise, it becomes a practice. For example, when you are in the meeting, so many people criticize you, or you are very selfish, or you made this mistake, that mistake. So that time you be aware of your eye. You think you meditate, your eye, yourself is a mirror meditation, is a mirror level. Is the mirror levels. You think that your eye self is a mirror leveled by the mind. So you concentrate on that. How the eye is mirror leveled by the mind. While people get silent to you, you mention this. So the real eye is not there during that time. The real eye is gone, not there. So no way to rise anger. To rise anger, you have to have first the real eye. So no way to rise anger. No way to rise attachment. What ignorance, what incredible. So the remedy of the meditating on the hallucination, or the middle level things, the middle level mind, or they don't exist from there, or they exist from there, they do not exist from there, so empty. Or it's incredible powerful, so powerful. It's very good. Yeah. Okay, so the next one, put on the last one. From where the downfall arises, the draw of from where downfall arises, the pangmaba, the carelessness. So you see, when you're walking, eating, sleeping, so on all the manners, actions, remember to not forget your vow. Then time to time, check whether your body's mind stand with the downfall or not. Then you stop the draw the downfall.
It looks like. Sì, c'è. Yeah. Take this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Hello, Rinpoche. So we are. I don't know if we need a break. There is lunch. Hello.
Yeah. Then I can finish now. So stop the draw, rising the downfall, the vices. So by remembering memory, and awareness, and the shameness and shyness, even the downfall happened. So by coming to Sojong, they confess. So however, in short, so the negative karmas, dikpa, the negative karmas compares there by doing the because I mean you those who have received the great initiation and the self-initiation, or then there's also 35 Buddhas. Yes, the Lama Tzong Khapa is the main practice. So much of that. Compensate the exam with that. Also that is the Vajrasthapa. So the downfalls, then you see vow that taken from the Sangha, so you have to confess in front of Sangha, so you have to come a surgeon. The downfall cannot be purified by the self-initiation or by that you have to purify in certain. Then that's essence. Then as I stop. And even your practitioner of Tantra, if you have live in the Paschimotha vow, then you need to protect. You need to protect Paschimotha vow. Punsang Jules, from Tantra. The Jalwa, victorious I say, the morality of individual liberation, the Dulwa, the Vinaya must could be kept purely, and even the traditional Tantra, they should abandon the son of the lay. The things Jamalta mentioned, who degenerated morality, Buddha didn't say you can accomplish Tantra. Even you are meditating, but Buddha didn't say you can accomplish Tantra. If you degenerate your morality. Children tell us, not to one of us, Yang, they don't draw in, you don't try them, you know. So you can't go to liberation. But there are no. So this bad child, there's no way to achieve Tantra. Means that's the morality. Means who degenerate morality, there's no higher path. You don't get higher path. You don't achieve supreme bliss. Then the Tantras, the mantras taught by Buddha, there's no way to achieve. Then it says here, somebody thinks somebody thinks without need renunciation, bodhicitta, anything, just just mind, mental mind. In the mind, mental mind. Just that. Only doing meditation. Then you spend your life in that. That's meaningless. But your effort is meaningless. The best from that you go to formless dream. You get reborn formless dream. You create immovable karma. Immovable karma, and you go to formless dream. So that's the best thing what you can do with that. Just mind. Just somewhat younger. Or there's some meditation. They do like that. You don't need anything, morality only, just the mind. So so now I finish here. So here it says by Jangalori Jate, Kajilaba Misungwa, Dina Sanjo Kunjime, who don't protect vows, then all the Buddhas put down. Put down. Hanam didn't say. Then that was the thing you are a thief. They criticize like that. Even your friends criticize you. Even yourself put down yourself. Even by nature is put down. Even by nature. So yeah, even by nature. So bad reputation covers, spreads all around, all the direction. You all hear Dharma. Taba knew the jeopardy. Even you heard Dharma, but quickly forget. Salam Toba, you never get, you don't get a realization. Just in teaching, upsetness, you get upsetness, and you get reborn in Lord after death. You die now, you go to Lord. In the dream, you see bad things, bad dreams, suffering, then you get killed. Devas won't protect you if you touch them mostly. And if you are in the front of the holy beings, then you are so scared. Nala Pakunte, you know, Kumba Pakunte, I don't know how to translate. Yeah, you're kind of so scared, you're shy, you know, then you get harmed by human beings and non-human beings. You harmed, you get harmed by the prompting. Then you don't find the enjoyment without difficulty. You do remember, then your wishes don't get succeed. Nanda one who gets purely the melody, all the Buddhas will praise. Success of all their prayers. Oh, then what means Buddha will succeed. Oh, yeah. I think it said before, then, yeah, you will, all your prayers will succeed. Okay, I think we'll start. You have lunch time. All right. So now, in the essence, each second, this time, with this one time, we have human about as Lama Tzong said. So therefore, each time, if you wish to take the essence without mistake this life, then for example, say, even each time, each second, with the renunciation, is whatever you're doing is becoming cause of liberation, not cause samsara. With the each second remembering emptiness, what you're doing is become the underdog to samsara, not become cause samsara, underdog to samsara, destroy the root of samsara ignorance. And in each second, if you remember the Jeda, everything what you're doing is become cause of enlightenment. That's not there. So that's how you can make your life more unbelievable, most fruitful, meaningful to you and to all the sentiments. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Again, I want to say, thank you very, very much. You are giving me zillion dollars. So anyway, even offering all the sky filled with grand gold, cannot pay back and thank you very much. Oh, Kishila, that's it.
Thank you, Rinpoche. Thank you,
Dele,
Rinpoche. Thank you,
Oh,
Rinpoche.
get to the kilon. Get to the kilon love. Oh, to the chin, not the best. Mississippi, Tuesday, Jachambaya, Pashu, the Karasuata, Jitangula, something Santa Pemba, Santa Pemba, Jabalin, one the Tane Pemba. Tata Tipe is you know, Dang poor legend, Punaya, getting summit to get China and the Jesuit.
Tojeche, Rinpoche, Kadeche. Thank you.
Dele, Rinpoche, Tojana.
Sure, thank you.
Get the Temple.
Oh, Testile, Rinpoche.
Georgia.
Lo, sir, Rinpoche.
Also, Tuesday.
Tochena, Rinpoche, Tochena, Tochena.
Rinpoche. Thank you.
Grazie.
Ok, posto. C'è un gatto però.
Thank you to all of our translators, our interpreters, and thank you everyone for attending. Thank you very much.